term feminicidio, meaning the disappearances and murders of hundreds of young women, has become synonymous with Juarez. Paco takes us to see a friend who covered the cases.
Usually I work on migration stories, on gender violence and narco violence.
In 2003, Alicia was beginning her career as a photojournalist in the city, and this was one of her first assignments. It's believed around 300 women were killed or went missing in Juarez, but that number could easily be much higher. The victims were typically from working class backgrounds.
It started to be noticeable in 1993. They found a murdered girl that were disappearing. Usually they were like very, very poor girls. They don't have the resources to claim for better things. They used to live like in the sides of the city where there's a lot of migration that were coming from the south.
Do you feel like people didn't care as much because they were women and because they were poor from poor backgrounds?
Yeah, definitely. If there were the daughter of some governor, if we're someone wealthy or something, of course, they will do it. But they didn't care because they thought that there was someone that will not care to other people, you know?
Their life matters less.
Back in 2022, Alicia interviewed the father of Esmeralda Castillo Rinchon, a 14-year-old girl who went missing in 2009.
In some part of the interview, he just asked me to stop, and he just turned the face to the camera, talked to her daughter.
Oh.
He said that, Esmeralda, if you are looking this announcement, whenever you are doing, doesn't matter if you are into drugs or if you have been smuggling, anything situation, your father is here and your father is still waiting for you. He was so sad. Yes.
His daughter's been missing 15 years.
His story is that she didn't want to go to the school. She was 14 years old. She used to play chess. She was like a basketball girl. And she was like a very, very like quiet girl. And she didn't want to go to the school. But he told her, hey, you must go to school, lazy girl. And then she never go back.
She never came back.
Back then, Juarez was a war zone. Cartel violence was the norm, and Alicia believes it set the tone for acceptance of terrible things happening to women.
2011, if they were found, what happened here in Juarez, there was a narco violence. More than 10,000 people were killed in just a few years. You know, killed in the streets, in the restaurant, in the school, in your house. Generations growing up in this environment, the problem became like huge. It's normalizing violence.
Yes.
And then some people know that they can kill, they can beat, nothing's gonna happen to them because nobody punished them, because there's a lot of corruption. Some of them are into jail and some of them not.
Paco shows us the site where the first bodies were discovered. It's now a memorial to the missing women of Juarez.
You can see here the girls, and one wasn't identified.
Claudia, Esmeralda, Laura, Maria.
Yeah, so it was a countryside. There were no buildings. I used to go to a school that was like a couple of kilometers over there. And when we were coming back to our houses, we saw the police searching here the area. And later that day, we saw on the news that they were found the bodies. Yeah.
Wow. What does that say here? For the life.
Por la vida y la libertad de las mujeres, ni una desaparecida más, ni una asesinada más, ni una más. For the life and liberty of women, none one more of them disappearing, none one of them more murder, none one more.
Not one more.
Sort of enough is enough.
Enough is enough. Ni una más.
Amen.
That's like the slogan of the city.
No
No
más.
more. No more. We have the crosses where they found the bodies. If we go around the city, in some places you might see pink crosses painted around walls or light posters. Those are remembering this problem, this feminicide problem in Juarez.
So this is where people show their support.
Yeah, you can see the graffiti right here. That's written by girls that march, asking for justice for all these crimes.
That's what this says.
The one says it's the name of a person. That's Pepe Gallegos. He's being accused of being a stalker.
Who was this Pepe?
I actually don't know. It's in the 8th of March, a lot of women march, and they come and put the names of people that have been harassing them and they've been violent.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Small thing they can do to fight back, isn't it? Against, not fight back, but it's something, isn't it?
Small protest.
Yeah.
It's a difficult thing when, if you've experienced sexual harassment, naming whoever it was is a very, very difficult thing to do. Most of the time because you don't get believed. So writing the name down, this is quite a powerful thing to do. It's cathartic in a way because then
it's like a release, I guess, isn't it?
it's the amount of times that it's happened to me and I've tried to claim it or tried to tell someone and not being believed.
Women want justice,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I think it's most of the time we just want to be believed. And so for women to be able to come and have a space to do this is a really powerful thing, to be able to write the name down. Because it happens every... I don't think I know a single woman who it hasn't happened to at least once in some form. What does that say here?
Ni perdón ni olvido. No forgiveness, nor forgotten.
No, don't forgive, don't forget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paco acknowledges that bad things have happened here in the city's recent history, but it doesn't stop him being fiercely protective of Juarez.
This isn't just like a Juarez kind of problem, is it? This happens in other places.
This happens, I think, worldwide, but because the stigma of that Juarez carries, I think that a lot of the bad problems that happen here gets a spotlight because only it is Juarez, because name branding, you know?
Yeah. It happens here and everyone goes, see, told ya.
Yeah, but you can go to Chicago, it also happens there. You can go to Amsterdam.
Go to London.
You can go anywhere in the world except it's not a problem that's only from here.